about me being very disappointed in black men choosing other races, such as Spanish, white, and Arabic, whatever.
And you have a right to feel that way. But when you guys also say that y'all have the presence of a resting bitch face and expecting that man to kiss your ass to get to know you, it's a problem for me.
Because my resting bitch face is sexy. That's
It's
how
not.
I feel.
It's not.
a sexy.
It's disgusting.
Okay, so what about
That's
a
what you
Spanish?
think. That's your ego.
That's what
No,
most
it's not.
men think.
All right, wait.
To me,
No man thinks
it's
that's
me
sexy.
All right,
feeling
so-
like,
I'm just saying, you can be more approachable. I'm not here to harm you. I'm not here to disrespect you.
why?
Look, why?
We
Look, you just proving my
No,
point.
no, I'm saying.
I've heard a man say, let me see what you look like with no makeup. Let me see what you look like without the hair. I feel that that man is telling you that he does not have the money to finance your beauty upkeep. If you're ugly, just say that.
Yeah.
I was going to do those videos separately, but they kind of coincide with each other. They complement each other very well. The first video, you have a woman who is saying that men like to go out and choose and these other women for whatever reason. And the gentlemen are just saying that when you are not approachable, when you have a resting bitch face, that that's not approachable. And then the woman says that no, her resting bitch face is sexy. And the man is explaining to her, to you, you consider it sexy. But why should we have to? You're not listening. If we don't consider it sexy, then we are not going to be attracted to it. And if you want a man who is, and he doesn't find that attractive, then stop doing it. Now, there are some men out there who may find that attractive. Those are the ones that you're going to get. Those are the ones who are going to say, you know what, I like a woman who, give me a hard time. I've met men that we've had conversation after conversation, then they had to come to realize that they like drama. They like a whole bunch of mess. But most men who are doing something with their life, they cherish their peace. They cherish their peace more than anything else. And when we see someone with a resting bee face, because I hate using that term, but a resting bee face, all that looks to us is like a whole bunch of drama, a whole bunch of mess that I don't want to have to deal with. If you're always looking angry or mad or I don't want to deal with you. I'm an overly optimistic person. I am. And I'm so overly optimistic that sometimes I've made wrong decisions in my life because I think that everything is going to work out great and fine, but it doesn't. Whether it's business, finances, relationship, children, family, whatever it is, I'm optimistic about everything. But if you're sitting there looking all scrunched up, you're not approachable. And the fact of the matter is, a lot of women outside of America don't have that look on their face. And when you see that, it's appealing because you see peace, you see comfort, you see nurturing. What you don't see is all that frustration and irritation. And then that leads me into the second video where the girl is suggesting that, and I understand they could have been done differently, but separately, but the girl is saying that when a man doesn't want to see you in your natural, there's a trend going on TikTok where women are saying that, oh, you want me natural, you want to see me natural, and then they show themselves natural. And one video, beautiful little chocolate girl, and she takes the wig off, and almost every comment in there from a man is like, you are beautiful, you're lovely, loving the natural look, please don't put that wig back on your head. Men are saying what they like. We're telling you what our preferences are, but you're not listening. And there's another one where a young lady, she's fairer skin, beautiful, got her hair just pulled back. Somebody said she looked like you ready to go to the Cajun restaurant. But her attitude, the other young lady was like, oh, you said you like African, you said you like dark skin, you said you like natural, you said you don't like the big butterfly lashes. And she's very peaceful, calm. She has peace written all over her face. The other girl, oh, you said you like natural? Yeah, N-word. Come, what you say now? And almost every comment was like, you're beautiful, but I don't like that attitude because you're taking away peace. You see what I'm saying? You're taking away peace. And when you have a young lady whose face is caked up like that, and a man says he wants to see you natural, what he's saying is that I don't know what you really look like. I don't know what I'm going to see in the morning. I don't know what I'm going to see on that Saturday when we just, around the house, not going anywhere. I want to know that I'm attracted to you, not attracted to what you've created, but attracted to you. And one of my good friends, she's a professional makeup artist, and I've seen her transform the hell out of some people. And I told her that's witchcraft. That's some straight up witchcraft. Because what she was doing to some of those women's faces, I was like, oh, hell no. No man wants to look at this woman and know that and see that she's beautiful only when she, is all made up. I ain't gonna say no man. Some men do, but most men don't. And for her to say that all it's saying is that can afford her beauty regimen. Why do y'all? This is not 1930s, 1940s, 1950s. This is not the 60s, where the majority of women left their father's house and went to their husband's house, where their financial life was based on what their father provided. And now their financial life immediately goes to what their husbands can provide. We don't live in that era anymore. Stop trying to make things be as they were in that era. Because here's some things you wouldn't like about that era. In that era, you couldn't get a bank account unless a man signed on for it. In that era, it was perfectly legal for a company to pay a man a higher wage than to pay a woman, simply because they said a man has a family to take care of and a woman doesn't. So y'all can have the exact same job, exact same qualifications, but a man gets paid more. And that was perfectly legal. In that era, because women didn't get the right to be able to say that her husband SA'd her until around the 1970s. You want to go back to that era? A woman couldn't say that, oh, my husband is beating me and that's spousal abuse, because in that era, spousal abuse didn't exist. As a matter of fact, still on some states like West Virginia or Virginia, one of the two, they have a blue law that says that on a given Sunday, a man can come and beat his wife with a 12-inch whip on the courthouse steps. You want to go back to that? So you want that? If you want to go back to that, let's go back to that. I particularly myself would find it abhorrent to go back to that time frame. I don't think that anybody deserves to be treated that way and not have rights of agency and things of that nature, or be treated fairly. So stop trying to say, oh, we're going to go back. That's how it should be. A man should be able to pay for her beauty routine. We live in a time frame now where women has just as much of ability, and in the Black community, women have more of an ability to make more money than the man. We don't live in an era where the man is the only provider. We're not agrarian. We don't live in a hunter-gatherer. We don't live in situations like that. So we live in a technological age where a woman can make just as much money as the man. We should be looking for our partnership, not our, oh, I want somebody who can take care of all my bills so then I can save and stash all my money. I want somebody to pay for everything so I can take and stash all my money. It doesn't work that way. So if you can't take care of your beauty requirements before me, you're not about to get an upgrade. It's not happening, because I wouldn't even deal with you. That actually happened to me on a young lady that I was dating. Through one of my contacts, I got her a job in a field that she had zero experience in. And she was started to make twice as much as she made before. So when she came to me and she said, can I have $80 to get my hair and nails done? Get my nails done? I told her, hell no. One, we're not married. Why am I doing that? Two, we're not even living together. Why am I doing that? We haven't combined our assets. We haven't combined our abilities to build and grow and protect financially. So why am I going to expense an extra expense for your hair and nails, especially when I just got you a job that's paying you twice as much as you were making before, and you've been working that job for 2 months? What the hell do I look like? So no, if you can't afford it before your man, don't look for your man to do it. And if you can afford it before your man, why you still don't look for your man to do it? If you're going to come together as a couple, a team, then it's not 50-50. It's 100-100. It's as simple as that. So y'all have a great day. And always remember, you have to free yourself to be yourself, because your greatness is non-negotiable.